I need a room. My car tire, I had to put a spare on. There you go.
Most people just sign in Smith. Room 121, just around the corner.
Thanks.
Agent Valerie Button, this is Linus.
Special Agent Stahl.
Where's Murphy?
Who?
Murphy, Billy Murphy.
Alias Brett Murphy, alias Buck Murphy, alias Murray Buck.
Him.
Badger.
Badger, that's new. Try this one.
Nick Angel.
It warms me when citizens cooperate. Now, who are you?
Julie Summerfield.
You're lying.
It says Julie Summerfield here. Birth certificate, driver's license, credit cards. But the rental agreement on the BMW signed Gage Sullivan.
That true, you're Gage Sullivan.
Yeah, I'm Gage Sullivan.
Okay, Ms. Sullivan. We're going to ask you a series of very important questions. Like for starters, whose blood is this? Listen, lady.
Val. Why don't you just tell us what happened, Miss Sullivan?
I'm a photographer. Freelance. I take pictures of people. Celebrities. People who don't always want their stories told. It's not what I set out to do. I wanted to be a photojournalist, chasing the real stories. But instead, I took the easy way out. I went for the cash. And ended up at the celebrity scandal. You know, the sad thing is I'm so good at it. What do you do when you hate the thing you do the best?
All right, everything on the list is done. Just got off the phone with the rental company, and they didn't have a Lexus. But I got you a Cadillac with tinted windows.
Thanks, Case. Good work.
So, any plans for tonight?
Oh, yeah, big night. Pull some pizza.
You never go out.
Sure I do.
I'm not talking about work. I'm heading over to Garbo's. You want to come?
No, thanks. I'll pass.
Okay. Hit the alarm on your way up? Yes, boss.
Okay, bye.
Are you sure it's not someone playing a practical joke? This assistant of yours, maybe? Or a boyfriend?
I set the clock radio myself before I went to bed.
And the house alarm was engaged?
Yes.
Had you been drinking?
I've been sleeping. Look, officer, somebody got in here and reset the timers on everything that I own. Somebody stood beside my bed while I was sleeping and changed the setting on my radio.
Anything, Kirk?
Nada.
If someone was in here, Ms. Sullivan, he's gone now. Officer Kirk and I will do a drive-by of the neighborhood and make sure everything's hunky-dory. It was probably just some freak electrical surge.
Sure. That would explain the muffin in my toaster.
You installed this yourself?
My insurance agent recommended it.
Doberman Security. And the secret code is 0906.
How did you know that?
My brother's got the same piece of junk at his place. The codes are all the same. Look, if you think this guy's come back or you notice anything strange on the street, call me direct.
Thank you.
chewing gum? Gross.
Yeah, the police think it was a prank.
Yeah, well, that'll be a comfort to them when they find you hanging from a meat hook.
Casey.
Sorry. Hey, you know what you should do? You should hire one of those personal security guys. They handle celebrity cases.
I'm not a celebrity.
You still have to do something.
Yeah, I'll buy some fresh milk.
Okay, Casey, this is it.
I'm ready.
The tabloid wanted a shot of the television star April Indigo. A stolen membership card would get me into a private club. No style.
Trouble?
My peers. Showtime.
It's gonna work, trust me.
Hi.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Sprat's.
Thank you. It's been a while.
Your membership?
Try it again. Try it again.
Try it again.
Yes.
Miss Meadowbrook. You have complete use of all the facilities except the weight room, I'm afraid. Miss April Indigo and her guests have reserved it until 2 o'clock. Fitness parties are all the rage these days.
April Indigo. Isn't she on that late night soap opera?
Yes. She's a natural.
Thank you. Hey, Casey, I'm in.
But we have a 200-pound problem.
Bodyguard?
Yeah, he's wearing a network blazer.
I'm on it, boss.
Okay. So what are you planning?
Oh, just a little cellular sabotage.
Ready here.
Pretty slick.
Eight, 9, 10. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This is a private party. Get out.
Sorry, Miss India. I'll just be a minute.
Ooh, gotta have some more. Okay, girls, one more time.
Did we get her?
Hey, slam dunk, babe. I'm coming home.
I didn't know which beeper
Protocol, to call, so I called them all.
That's fine. He's here.
Say again?
He's here somewhere. The guy who was in my house last night. Get me out of here, Case.
Okay, boss. There's a stairwell at the end of the weight room hall. A fire exit is at the bottom. I'll disable the system long enough for you to get out.
I'm in. Case?
This is your fastest way out. He won't even know you've left the building.
Okay. Just make sure that alarm is offline.
Working on it.
I'm almost there. Okay, I'm there. Okay. Casey? Oh my god. This is where I came in from. Casey, get me out of here!
The system's already offline. The door should be open. Something must be blocking it.
Thanks.
You didn't see his face.
No, he had a camera. The flash blinded me. How did he know where I would be? What are you doing?
I'm getting you some help. Aldo Abbott, personal defense. No, I dated an Aldo once.
Casey.
Brian Ames and Associates. Morgan Allenby.
I don't need security.
And what do you think of Guardian Angels? Nick Angel, Angel Security Consultant.
Hi, Nick Angel.
Gage Sullivan, come on in.
Cute toy. I don't take celebrity cases, Ms. Sullivan.
I would have thought that celebrities were your one renewable resource.
Maybe in your line.
I beg your pardon?
Gage Renee Sullivan, born in Houston but moved here when you were 18. Tried your hand at photojournalism,
You've been doing your homework.
but landed steady work with Celebrity Scandal. You were originally hired for dumpster duty. What is dumpster duty?
I dug through people's garbage looking for things a tabloid could report on.
You're 26, single. Your photographs have made you extremely wealthy. You have no social or romantic life to speak of. Not very trusting, are you?
Well, that should just make your job easier. Nick Angel. This is my assistant, Casey Roper.
Hi,
Hello.
nice to meet you.
You too.
Computers a part of your work?
Yes.
Now and again.
Nick, my lad, you come bearing gifts.
Gage Sullivan? It's an old friend of mine, Monty Singer, the Major.
Major, huh?
Now, how can I be of service?
We need the whole kit. Motion lights, solid core doors, new locks, everything.
Whole new alarm system.
Yeah. Is Poke still available?
No, but there's this new kid I heard tell of. I'll take him along.
Good. And don't forget the LexGuard. Lots and lots of LexGuard.
Hold it, guys. What is LexGuard and why do I need lots of it?
Step back now. Nick, would you do the honors?
Bulletproof.
Psycho-proof.
It normally takes a lot to scare me, but that episode at the health club really freaked me out. Nick had some plans, I let him lead the way, and I was definitely starting to feel safer.
Match found. Public Archives Database. Sullivan, Gage, Renee.
When I was a student, I used to sneak in here after hours to read.
You must have been a fun date.
So many stories. I could become anyone I wanted to.
What are we looking for?
Dead babies.
What?
The best way to travel unmolested is to travel as someone else.
A new identity.
That's right. Starts with a birth certificate. Check the obituaries for female infants that were born within a year or two of your actual birthday, but who died out of state. They should be under the age of 5.
Why?
No school records.
Okay. Here's one. Survived by her loving grandparents. She was 3 years old. Her parents had just relocated to Detroit. Her name was Margaret Mudge.
Mudge?
What's wrong with Mudge? Fine, keep looking.
Bingo.
Succumbed to viral pneumonia. Died at the age of 2. Was born here but died in Chicago. Julie Summerfield.
You could be a Julie Summerfield?
So what now?
I go down to county records office and pretend to be the executor of a friend's will. I need a birth certificate as proof of the beneficiary's existence.
That beneficiary being Julie Summerfield. It's really that easy?
Yeah. Once we have a birth certificate, we can assemble the rest of your ID. Social Security, credit cards. Make an appointment for a driver's test.
How long have you been doing security work, Mr. Angel?
Nick. 3 years, ever since I left teacher's college.
You were gonna be a teacher?
College English.
My father taught English lit.
I did my practice teaching at a performing arts college. Most of my students wanted to be actors.
Did any of them make it?
One, Gwendolyn Wilson.
I remember her. I covered the funeral. She was mugged or something.
Home invasion.
Right. Yeah, the cops wanted to see my photos. She had just hit it big with the TV show, and we were all tripping over one another to get a shot of her and her mysterious boyfriend. Nick, I'm sorry.
You people scared the hell out of her. I was supposed to see her that night.
Yeah, well, the murder had happened late. We had given up and gone home.
Too bad. Would have made a hell of a shot. I should take you back, Miss Sullivan.
Call me Gage.
I'll be at the Jeep.
Ta-da! Right.
What? Didn't go well with sexy Mr. Angel last night?
My squad and I have arrived. We are at your service, Miss Sullivan.
Come on in, Major.
Major?
Hi.
Here. A brand new birth certificate for Julie Summerfield. Major, who's the guy working the alarm system?
It's that new fella I told you about, Murray Buck.
Get rid of him.
Well, why don't you do it yourself, Angel?
When they let you out, Badger?
About 3 months ago. For good behavior.
That include knifing Danny Fix in the shower?
Hey, nobody knows who did that. I needed a steak. He needed a lesson. Well, you understand about lessons, don't you, Teach?
I understand you're gonna walk out that door right now.
Best listen to the man, son.
You have a very nice place here, ma'am.
So one psycho isn't enough, huh, Mr. Angel?
It's my fault, dear. I should have checked my sources.
How fast can you button this place up?
I put a rush on the order, 2 days. It'll cost Miss Sullivan more, though.
She'll pay it.
Badger's not crazy, dear. Now that he's been made, he'll stay clear.
What do we do in the meantime?
We find out how good a liar you are. If the clerk asks, just tell her you just finished graduate school in France. You need your social security for work.
I don't speak French.
Neither will she. Go on, Julie.
Hi. I just graduated from graduate school in France.
Yeah? Lucky you.
Thank you.
France, huh?
Yeah. It worked.
Got you something. What do you think?
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, so over the next few days, we'll study your routine. Find out where it makes you vulnerable.
Oh, about the only routine thing I do is order pizza. I guess I better go start planning my next job. Pay for these bills you're racking up. Thanks for the wallet.
You're welcome. Good night.
Night.
Hey, boss. How's Nick? Yike, this guy is cold.
What are you still doing here?
Well, I did a little search search on this morning's house guest, Murray the Badger Buck. God. Mm-hmm. Pulled up his records. Current telephone address number, police file. Murder acquitted, murder acquitted. Manslaughter acquitted. My God, what did they finally get him on? Breaking and entering. Probably on the way into his next kill. He is a murderer, a hitman, an all-around charming guy.
Hi.
Hi.
This is kind of awkward for me.
Would you like to come in?
I'd rather you come out.
I'll get my coat. Hey, Case, you can go home now. Oh, wild horses can drag me away. Gage? Have fun. Go, Nikki, go. Food. Pizza.
Match found. Online business directory. Calls in pizza.
Medium pizza. Hot peppers. Double feta shrimp. For delivery.
In years.
I've broken into places before, but library's definitely a first for me.
Yeah, but you're not Kate Sullivan anymore. You're Julie Summerfield. And Julie Summerfield has to be more than just a wallet full of plastic cards.
So, who is Julie Summerfield?
She's 26 years old. A little shy. Kind of the girl next door type. What about her family? Brothers and sisters?
No, dogs and cats.
Boyfriends?
Crushes. Lots of crushes, like a schoolgirl.
Just a sec.
You know what paparazzo means? Mosquito, past bloodsucker. Not exactly the kind of career an 18-year-old girl plans for herself.
You wanted something more.
I wanted to be important. Do something important. So Casey's inside waiting for the play-by-play.
I guess that's my cue to leave the field.
I'll see you tomorrow.
We'll try to find some other ways to break up your routine.
Night.
Nick? There's something in the door.
Stay back. What the hell's going on?
What makes you think that this man, whoever he is, kidnapped your assistant?
Because her car is still parked out front. And she told me she would wait for me to get back.
Where were you?
Out.
Hello?
Not a very smart thing to do if you think somebody's stalking you.
Look, I called Mr. Angel when I came home and found her hat in the front door.
Okay, Officer Kirk and I will check out Ms. Roper's apartment. And, we'll do a drive-by
Of the neighborhood.
Yes.
Right. Make sure everything's honky-dory.
Thank you. If you haven't heard from Miss Roper in 48 hours, please do me a favor. Contact missing persons.
You've got my card.
They don't believe that anything happened.
Put some coffee on. Got some company coming over. Major. Yeah, it's Nick. Yeah, we're gonna have to bump that up. Yeah.
Now, dear, if anyone can find your friend, Nikki can. Can I get you anything?
No, thanks.
They're not a pretty sight, but when they're finished, you'll be safe and snug. One of the boys said this just came for you.
Thanks.
So what?
She's my friend, and she's dead.
Uh-huh.
Look, you know about these things. About killing people.
All right. So you're not wired.
No.
Well, what do you want, lady?
This man is stalking me. I want your help.
Well, say it. Teddy that did this. You want him?
I want him dead.
It'll cost you $150,000. Cash.
Fine.
All right. You're gonna rent a car. Something flashy, so that your Teddy can follow you without too much trouble. You find someplace far away from eyes and cameras.
So now there, you'll pay me.
When your Teddy shows up, I'll kill him. You can even watch me do it if you like. Oh, there is one more thing. Nick Angel. Now, if he shows up, I will do you both. Do you understand? Good. When you find the place, give me a call.
got your message. She's gone?
Yep.
Not to the cops.
I think she had something else in mind.
Why do you say that?
She's paid us both off first.
I'll check out the computer. Goddamn badge.
Badger, I've rented a place called Wind Hollow Farms off Highway 2 just north of Port Perry. It's about 4 hours outside the city.
Come on. Let's go.
You go.
Better put that down.
I've got your money.
Well, that's a good start. take off your coat and hop onto the couch. Wait. Better open up your blouse.
What?
Well, you want to give your Teddy an eyeful. You want him looking at you when he walks in, not at me. You're pretty. How come you spend all your time hiding behind the camera?
I don't hide.
It's the power, isn't it? Come on. You like being in control? You like to put other people into your life? Why don't you put up your feet?
No.
You know, when I was in prison, all we had was pictures. Women in magazines and women in posters. And I always used to wonder who was the lucky Teddy that got to pose them. I thought if I looked hard enough, I could see his fingerprints on their skin. And it got so I hated photographers. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, baby. But I love the women, though. I used to dream about them. Not, not betting them, just posing them. And arranging them and touching them. Leaving my fingerprints on their skin.
Badger.
Shh. Pictures don't talk back now.
He's here.
Oh! Did you tell anybody else you were coming here?
No, it's him.
All right. Just close your eyes. 10 years sleep. I'll do it.
Nick? Nick? Nick. Oh my God, Nick, no. Nick! Oh my God, Nick.
You lying bitch!
No, I didn't.
What did I tell you? You set me up.
No, I didn't. Okay, think about it. You were a tool, something I bought for a job that I couldn't do myself.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you have your money, you made your kill, it's time to go home.
And then you just run off and tell the police.
No wire, no hidden tape recorder, nobody knows what happened.
Well, what about your little teddy boy that's been bird dogging you?
He's my problem now, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess he is at that. Yep. Now don't go home. Check into a hotel. Hold up! Call me in 3 days. I'll let you know if everything's clear. Oh, by the way, you look really good in red.
You were here for the rest. You gonna put those cuffs back on me now?
You thinking what I'm thinking?
We chased the wrong car.
Murphy told her to hole up for 3 days.
Greedy?
Dumb. There's still a chance.
Maybe.
Miss Sullivan, you'll have to come with us.
This is not the way to the station.
We're not going to the station.
Val,
You know what happens if we involve the local cops?
they'll screw it up.
You agreed there might be a chance. Let's just play it out a little longer.
Oh my God.
They didn't need 3 days.
Badger must have made the call from the farm. They must have started the second you left the city.
You are insured, aren't you, Miss Sullivan?
Who did this? I don't understand this.
They're con men, Miss Sullivan. They played you for a mark.
But the stalker...
There is no stalker. It was one of them.
The stalker, Nick Angel, your chance encounter with the hitman Badger were all carefully staged.
No, Nick Angel was chosen at random.
Did you call him personally? Did you go to his office? Did you check him out at all?
And what do you think of guardian angels? Casey arranged everything.
How long had Casey Roper worked for you?
10 months.
And Badger, What was his price for killing this mythical stalker?
It'll cost you $150,000. Cash.
I'll probably get more from the sale of your belongings.
What about all the renovations you told us about?
I spent a fortune. New alarm, new doors, new locks, black scarred windows. Nick said that they would turn this place into a fortress.
There are holes in your fortress.
When are you gonna arrest him?
We're on the case, Miss Sullivan.
You are going to arrest him, right?
Arrest who? Badger, Nick, Angel? Those aren't their real names.
As carefully as they stage managed the con, they'll have stage managed the alibis.
There won't be any phone records or renovation orders, no physical evidence to tie them into anything illegal.
It'll come down to your word against theirs.
I've got the empty house.
You're also the one who paid to have someone murdered. That doesn't make you our most credible witness.
There might be a way. We go after them, turn the tables, run our own scam.
Look, you've been conned, Miss Sullivan. Accept it and get on with your life.
Just grin and bear it, Agent Stahl. Is that what you mean?
Hmm.
How do we do it? Badger.
What the hell are you doing here? I thought I told you to hold up for a few days.
Yeah, I did. Something's come up.
You been home yet?
No. Look, I rented a motel room. I used a fake name. Somebody still found me. And they told me where to find you.
Upstairs. Get up there. All right. Spill it.
This was shoved under my door this morning, along with a note telling me where you were.
Did you recognize the handwriting?
No, but it's obvious who it is.
Who?
The man who's been stalking me.
No. That's crazy. I mean, you can't be serious.
Badger, come on. He sent pictures when he killed Casey, too.
I mean, think about it. We led him there. That was the whole idea.
She's really selling it.
No, this can't be the same guy.
Why?
What? Well, because stalkers aren't interested in money.
There's no mention of money.
Don't be clever. Stick to the script.
Oh yeah, there will be. You can bet on it. We got a problem here, partner.
How do I reach you if he makes contact again?
He seems to already know that I live here. Why not make it easy on him? Question is, where do I find you?
Keep the pictures. I pay my premiums like clockwork. By what act or omission? So I need your approval to change my home security? Fine. They terminated my insurance.
Conned again.
Thanks.
How you holding up?
I hate feeling so helpless.
We rattle Mr. Badger. It won't take him long to rattle the others.
Agent Stahl doesn't seem as confident.
This crew makes Linus nervous. Most grifters run at the first mention of the police.
Nick looked the cops straight in the eye.
For a con man, that's not just arrogant, that's psychotic.
I can't believe I trusted him.
Look, a good con man finds out what a mark desperately wants and then offers it. Usually it's money. What was it for you?
A new start.
With all your cash, did you really need Nick Angel for that?
He made running away seem so sensible. It was a very sweet lie.
The best lies always are.
Badger just made the call. Let's get this idiot operation on the road.
See, she thinks I took him, right? Well, I mean, not me, but the stalker.
What do you think?
Well, I think only two people knew where we'd be. The Major. I mean, think about it.
You're wrong.
Yeah, but...
You're wrong.
Okay, so I'm wrong, but how far can we really trust her? She sold out that Sullivan babe without even blinking.
They suspect Casey?
Mm-hmm.
So much for honor among thieves.
Trust is a professional liability in their business.
So how do you want to play this?
Wait till our mystery guest contacts Sullivan again. If it's money he wants, agree to an exchange.
It's crazy talk.
I think half the ransom has to come from Sullivan. By rights, that money's ours.
Yeah, you think the blackmailer's just gonna let us walk off with it?
If he or she is dead.
What about that Sullivan babe?
Buried them together.
It's finished, Val. The Bureau will not risk a civilian. And without the Bureau, we have no backup, we have no funding for the ransom, and we have no official sanction.
Official sanction be damned. I'll get the money.
How? Rob a convenience store? Anything under 200,000, they'll know it's a setup.
I said I'll get the money.
She's a little single-minded about all this, isn't she?
Obsession keeps her warm. Val's first assignment was tracking this guy. He was a sweetheart scammer. You know, love him and leave him with an empty bank account. This guy was passing himself off as an acting teacher. Anyway, he was siphoning some popcorn blonde who just made it big on the tube.
What happened?
Val told the blonde about this guy's record. She confronted him on it. And he killed her. Made it look like a home invasion.
Nick.
Yes. Val blamed herself. She couldn't prove he did it. She's been waiting for another chance for years. This just isn't going to be it.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm on the tour of the hitman's homes. What do you think I'm doing here?
Made contact again.
Yeah, with demands. You were right. Money.
Yeah, well, I guess I get a prize. How much?
$500,000.
What?
$500,000? $250,000 apiece? Or he goes to the police.
When?
Tomorrow night. He's gonna call my motel room at the location of the drop, and he wants the money in a green garbage bag. And Badger, I want to count your half before we hand it over.
Listen, I can't get a hold of $250,000 by tomorrow night.
Rob a store.
You did what?
I set it up for tomorrow night.
All by yourself. You just went ahead and did that.
How much ransom?
$250,000
$250?
each.
The Bureau will never clear that kind of funding.
My treat. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some stocks to liquidate.
You can't do this, Miss Sullivan.
Yes, I can, Agent Stahl. Grin and bear it.
Miss Sullivan.
Gage, in order for the sting to work, we have to let them steal your money. Now, we can take precautions, but
I understand.
they plan to kill you after the sting.
I know.
There's something you don't know. There was another woman.
Gwendolyn Wilson. Nick killed her. I guess you're just gonna have to find a way to keep me alive.
$500,000?
Yep. And she insists on seeing our half.
Even with the money we took from her, we still don't have enough.
Well, you know, could use some counterfeit money.
Idiot! Where would we get it? No, we're gonna have to ante in the rest ourselves.
Maybe it's time we cop a heel.
Huh? Run? From $250,000? I don't think so.
We have worked too hard for this. We are not running just because somebody's raised the stakes.
Hey, day after tomorrow we'll be in Mexico, chugging back our first round of tequila poppers.
Yes, sir.
This stuff will show up under UV light, so we'll be able to identify your money once they pull the switch.
You mean steal it?
Yeah.
Then all we have to worry about is Badger killing me.
Not if this works.
Is that what they used to fool me?
If all goes well, you get a chance to return the favor. Let's test it.
Are these blanks?
Convincing, isn't it? Smile, Linus. You get to do this tomorrow.
Thank you.
Do you need any help?
I'm fine.
All right, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Don't run away with my money.
I wouldn't dream of it, Miss Sullivan.
What the hell are you doing? Do you have to keep drinking? Man, we gotta go.
So just sign on the last page, please.
Can you mail this for me, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Hi.
Ready?
Yeah.
Money's okay?
Yeah, it's in the satchel.
Green garbage bag?
Got it.
Good. I've called in a few favors. There'll be a backup unit on the road to the exchange. Keep your eye open for a blue van.
Okay, you know, when Linus calls, I think Badger should answer the phone. It'll seem more legit.
Sure, whatever. I'll be in the car right behind you. Remember, Badger thinks he's in control. That's his weakness.
Valerie, I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Giving me a chance to earn back my self-respect.
Yeah.
They're ready. Make the call.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, when? Fine. All right. All right. Yeah. Well, let's go. Nervous there, partner?
Hands! Away from the car! Move!
Yeah, okay.
Move away from the car! Move! Let me see your hands.
All right there, Teddy boy. Go and relax here.
Where's my money?
It's in the car.
You get it.
All right. All right.
No more.
What the hell? Whoa, whoa, whoa! No! What?
Give me the gun. Now the bag.
All right. Okay. Now you know that that's half my money. One day, I'm gonna kill you.
Get out of here. Go!
All right! Made the switch. $250,000. Getting her twice was so beautiful.
Later, big guy. Right now, we have to blow her off with a fake accident. Major, did you leave anything in the station wagon?
No, I don't think so.
Check. I don't want forensics coming back at us.
Major.
How'd it go?
Picture perfect.
And the boys?
You were right. They didn't suspect a thing. Where's Loverboy?
$500,000 is better divided by 2.
Shame to divide it at all.
Man, you can't trust anybody.
Seems somebody would agree with you.
Valerie suck at this.
Not Valerie. Sullivan. She switched the bags. She's got our money. She's good. Bring it on!
Tough luck, Casey. Dumpster duty. This is too sweet to split.
Nick! it. I've invested a year in this. You are not taking it away from me. Who blew it for us? Badger? That was you. You could never trust anybody. Running out of shadows, Gage! Truth is, you haven't been in control since you've hired me.
Thanks. She said someone was after her.
Yeah, now everybody is.
Let's take this back to the station and write it up.
We're here, Miss Mudge.
Ms. Margaret Mudge, this was left at the desk by the courier. Said you were expecting it. Good news to take with you?
Someone I know died.
Oh, Ms. Mudge, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It seems I'm the sole beneficiary of her will and a very large life insurance policy, so thank you.